Hello my loves, and welcome to your daily dose of astrological insight and inspiration for Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday, the 12th of June 2024. I'm intuitive evolutionary astrologer Crystal, the crystalline priestess, and I'm here to remind you of your magical magnificence through the wisdom and the power of the celestials. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Now let's get into it. Okay, my loves, so we still have so much intense energy going on today. We still have this Pluto-Mars square, and literally as soon as I've started filming, the dogs have started barking. I haven't heard them all morning, so that's just a testament to the fact that there are still some really frustrating energies that we are dealing with. This is very much a time of woosah. Being able to breathe. Gemini rules the lungs, so I really want to emphasize how important it is, especially today, along with this whole week, is to just breathe through the bullshit that's really coming up. Now, when I was getting our tarot cards ready, I realized that there was a different card in the deck. So I'm using my animal tarot deck, and in the middle of it was from my Disney villains deck, the Tower card. So I thought that was like, holy shit. Today is definitely going to be a really weird day. Now, the Tower doesn't have to mean that it's a negative thing. The thing I do like about this card is the fact that the Tower's stable. It's not actually falling. It's mostly just this emphasis on Rapunzel's hair. And so I'm actually seeing this as like a lifeline. I'm seeing this moon square Uranus today. And it's in the morning for us Aussies, but I'm really seeing it as a breakthrough opportunity, a moment. Now I'm hearing car sirens, so it's like, holy shit. There is definitely this need and an opportunity for healing that's coming through today. I feel like the square to Uranus with the moon is going to bring up dramatic shit. This feels like drama. It just feels like drama, like definitely could be experiencing a little bit of chaos and drama with the world, I think, at the moment. Today feels like a weird day in the world, but it also feels like just in our own lives we could be dealing with a little bit of just unexpected, well, I'm going to say it again, drama, just weird sort of stuff coming out, because we still have, you know, Mars is moving off his exact square with Pluto, but we're still in that energy. The Sun, thankfully, has moved off his exact square with Saturn, but now we have Mercury, who is going to be making his exact square with Saturn today. So, you know, we're still not done with this really intense Gemini, Pisces, Saturn square. And so this really has a lot of us in like a fuzzed out, frizzle-dizzled energy. You know, if you didn't notice, I'm wearing a hat today because my hair feels frizzy and just fuzzle-duzzled and just not ideal. So I was like, fuck it, I'm putting the hat on and just, you know, I'm just gonna chill. Definitely still an energy of us plodding through life at the moment. You know, I feel like all of us are feeling like we're behind, we're a bit messy, things are a little bit I don't want to say stuck. It does feel like things are moving, but it feels like things are just so not where we want them to be at the moment. There's, oh my god, I just thought my phone was ringing. So, you know, there's this confusion. There's even like us getting a little bit mixed up. I feel like this is definitely still an energy of, you know, having communication difficulties and issues, especially because we are having, and then my phone did just go off. Very psychic. And then we are having this Mercury square Saturn, like I was saying. And so communication stuff, needing to be really grounded in our communication today, needing to be really authentic and just to the point, factual, brief even, not going super duper intense down the sort of rabbit hole of trying to over explain things today, because just it's not going to come off well. We have Lilith, who is starting to move into, she's 1 degree off her exact opposition with Neptune, and we have the moon moving into Virgo today. So, you know, we're about to have a really intense slap in the face with reality. It feels like reality checks definitely coming up. Like I said, it feels like we're in a very dramatic sort of energy this week. Dramatic experiences, you know. I just heard dramatic explosions. So I don't know if the war stuff's going to be getting really strong just over these next few days, but either way, we might just be seeing more things coming up on social media. Just a lot of like stimulation. Stimulation was definitely the word that I was getting for us today. So I want to emphasize that with the moon square Uranus, healing can really come through the most unexpected of avenues today. I'll use myself as an example. I went to the fucking dentist this morning for the first time since high school. And that would have been like 2011, 2012. I finished high school in 2012. But I think the last time I went to the dentist was actually 2011. So I'm kind of like sharing a little bit of whoopsie. I've left it this whole time, and it's not until lately where I've been going through my Saturn return and I'm filming videos and I'm starting to look at my teeth and I just can't stand them anymore. I've had these teeth my whole life. And so I went to the dentist today and I started looking at options for just fixing what's going on here, right? And the lady offered me a really beautiful package to start actually going to the dentist and checking out my teeth and doing that. And it felt really bloody good. It felt really bloody good. It was unexpected as well because I did not plan to have this appointment. This whole appointment came up because I accidentally clicked into a YouTube ad the other week and then filled out a form for Invisalign, which is like a teeth retainer thing, and just happened to be given a free consultation thing today. And so it's just like the way the universe works, the weird stuff. It's silly. Like I wanted to say as well, with the moon being in Leo and this square to Uranus is like, let's be a little bit silly. Plus with all this Gemini to Pisces, I think that there can be like an over-emphasis on trying to be serious at the moment, and it's just we're in such a crazy energy that it's like, let's just have a little bit of fun. Let's be a little bit silly. And honestly, I thought it was fun. I was enjoying having this stuff in my mouth this morning. I was like, oh my God, this shows me the fact, like, this is so Mercury square Saturn, but it shows me where I haven't been, taking care of my self. Saturn is Capricorn, teeth, bones. I haven't been taking care of a really important part of my life, which is my mouth, my teeth. And so it's just like kind of like brought on this really like excitable feeling where I'm like, holy shit, I can actually do something about these. Like it's almost like oh my God, I can do something. This can, have a different outcome, if you know what I mean. So it's a cool energy. I like it. It's just with this tower already coming out before I've even looked at the cards, it's still a really intense day. So positivity can go a really long way at the moment during all this chaos. Just not being spiritual bypassy positive, but just trying to have a positive attitude through the bullshit, accepting that reality is fucking crazy at the moment. But, we can still, what we're most in control of in life is our mentality. And it's not about like trying to like think yourself into a different reality, because look, with all this astrology, the reality ain't changing. It is warped right now, and that's just how it is. Neptune is at 29 degrees and 49 minutes of Pisces. It is literally 10 degrees away from Aries. That is huge shit. And so we are fucking coming to the cusp of chaotic, the cusp of crazy at the moment. And so like I think I put it in someone's reading, might have been Gemini or maybe Taurus, but it was like, take a chill pill. This is the week. Actually, I think I might have put that in the horoscope yesterday. Take a chill pill. Being silly is way more, if some things feel really dramatic and like over serious, just let yourself laugh. Just go watch something funny that you love, I just saw The Office. I've never even watched that show, but if someone likes The Office, just put The Office on today. Okay. Overstimulation today could really have us feeling too far out there. So don't be trying to do too many things at once. That's going to be leaving you feeling just chaotic. With the moon moving into Virgo, it's going to be squaring Jupiter towards the end of the day and into the nighttime. So, this is us wanting to do too many things at once. Like I keep saying, the octopus thing, too many hands in too many different pots, trying to, just do too much. Jupiter thinks that he can get everything fucking done in a day. And Gemini is trying to say, can we just narrow it down a little bit? And with Virgo being there, this is us trying to be productive in the midst of just a time where it's like, things are probably not going to be as simple and straightforward as you thought they would be. With Mars square Pluto, this is us, and our drive and our energy is still, we've got the energy, but things are just, it's like the external circumstances are actually what's affecting like our ability to get shit done. It's not so much that we're not trying to put the work in, it's that the universe is going, hold up a second, you know, breathe, because things are about to get really chaotic. This is a really fucking chaotic chart. This is a really chaotic week. It feels like we have just ideas banging around in our minds, left, right, center, just everywhere, like ideas. And, you know, I think the best thing we can do is actually be patient at the moment, be patient with ourselves. And like the mental thing, look, if you're having crazy headaches and things like that, breathe, like relax. The headaches are coming because it's an overstimulation, it's an overthinking, or it's a suppression of something that you haven't been facing with the Lilith and the Neptune opposition. You could definitely be feeling drained by just trying to do too much. Overachieving is not the fucking energy today, okay? Don't be trying to overachieve. Let yourself have a bit of a balance between work and play today, for sure. If you are feeling overwhelmed and the work stuff's annoying you, let yourself have a break, go put on SpongeBob and go chill, you know? Just do something silly, maybe even for the inner child, you know? Just anything that's going to stop you from feeling like you're not getting enough done. Like I'm seeing, I'm late for a very important date. Is that the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland? That's who I'm seeing. So I haven't even watched Alice in Wonderland since I was, once again, in high school. So I can't even remember much about that, but I'm just hearing, I'm late for a very important date. So it's like you feel like you're late to the party at the moment. And look, I'm just going to tell you all that we were all late. So chill out. The whole party's late. You can't be late to a party if no one's there yet either. All of us are kind of going through a little bit of a messy phase. The zodiac right now is saying mess. This is just mess. It's chaos. Not everything is, you know, like I keep saying, like not everything is structured and organized and just like laid out in a perfect, you know, nothing's laid out in a perfect setting right in front of you at the moment. It's like, imagine a picnic and you want the picnic to like look really aesthetic and beautiful with your cute little wine glasses and all your perfect little fruits and your little platter and shit. And this is the energy where you set all that up, get it all good, and then a fucking cow comes roaring up the paddock and just tramples the whole thing, and you're like, sorry, that was my ring, but it's like, whoa, tower moment. I thought that this was sweet, and then all of a sudden it's just like chaos. So chill, it's all good, we're all experiencing it. Trying to figure everything out is actually going to leave us feeling more disconnected. With Neptune being at 29 degrees, we are out there, you know. This is like, I'm seeing Casper. Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm getting so many like movie references and shit today. It's a creative day because the moon's moving out of Leo, it's squaring with Uranus and Taurus, and it's moving into Virgo, and it's, you know, going to be opposing all this Pisces shit. So creativity is going to be your best friend. If you're feeling like I said, the overstimulation thing, just let your energy out in whatever way feels like a creative, joyful expression. If that means stomping your feet and singing really loud at the top of your lungs, a really silly song, you know, like Get Your Freak On was one of the songs that you guys got today. So, well, that we got to get today. So, you know, get your freak on. Be a little bit of a freak. Have fun. Be silly. The other song you got was I think it was called Be Like Water, and it's really about like ebbing and flowing through this energy, because we got so much mutable shit. Plus, the moon's going to be making a T-square with all this Neptune shit in Pisces and Saturn in Pisces, and with all the Sun and Mercury and Venus and Jupiter in Gemini, and then the moon's going to be T-squaring all that. So another T-square is coming in really hot this week. So it's not exact today, but it's going to be really still potent energy coming into the next few days. So it's just not ending this week, and I'm sorry, I wish I could be like, we're chilling, woo, but we're just not. Like, this tower card, before we even pulled a tarot card, is already telling us, well, we can't avoid reality. Things are crazy, you know? Try and flow, because 1 minute things could be going really, really well, and like I said, the picnic thing, the next minute a fucking cow comes running through, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I'm seeing a race car, you know how it's like, meow, like, whoa, just random. I do feel like it's a day where random stuff could come up, things, unexpected shit. So, just, it's all right. I feel like as well, like I'm really like emphasizing it's all right, and that's because there is such a crazy intense mental health aspect with Pisces and Gemini. That's literally like if you were going to lose the plot, this is the energy that you lose the plot under. So that's why I'm saying be gentle as fuck with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Mars with this square to Pluto still, Taurus, Mars in Taurus means plod along slowly. You know, you don't need to overly try and, like I said with the bull thing, like don't try and be a crazy bull that's just running. Like in Australia we say don't run at a bull like a bull at a gate. You know, so don't run like a bull at a gate that just runs headfirst into the gate and just crumples the gate, smashes yourself, and then goes, oh, fuck. You know, this is really, I'm definitely seeing head stuff, and me wearing the hat, psychic protection, big time today. So, you know, being in your discernment energy, taking time out when things feel overwhelming, all that sort of stuff is really important. I really want to emphasize how important it is to be breathing deeply today and to basically just be breathing as much as possible. We have the Emperor coming out, which I love. So this is us standing in our power today. Like I said, it's a possibility today for a really strong opportunity for healing between the moon squaring Uranus and then moving into Virgo and squaring Jupiter. Even though these are squares are actually really powerful aspects that demand action. So we have the Hanged One and the Emperor as our energy today, and the Seven of Wands coming out. So this definitely feels like we've got a lot coming at us today, and it's really important that we stand in our power. You know, what would an elephant do? Elephants are fucking cool ass animals. It is hard to you know, to scare an elephant. Elephants are rough and tough. They are fucking like, you know, they're the biggest animal, land animal on the planet. They have memories that fucking would blow your mind. They have emotional capacities and capabilities that would blow your mind. This Emperor is about really you honoring and like owning the fact that you are stronger than you think, that you have a lot of ideas that are coming up at the moment, and this Hangman is asking you to not act upon them so much. A lot of us are getting really strong. You know, with this Emperor coming out, it's a real strong knowing of what our mission is, what we're here to do, what we're here to sort of, the throne we're meant to sit on. And so I feel like at the moment we're seeing clearly what needs to change in order for us to move towards that throne. And with the Seven of Wands coming out, it is feeling like, you know, we have a lot of energy coming at us from a lot of different angles. We're feeling a little bit like, I can't remember what this animal is. It's not a naked mole rat, because that's what I thought it was when I first got this deck. But I'm kind of seeing it as like the Kim Possible naked mole rat. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Maybe I should look in the book, but I can't really be bothered. But, you know, this Seven of Wands just gives me this energy of us being like, you know, we're here at the moment and we're trying to move towards being these like really strong elephants. But the reality is that things are just in this Seven of Wands at the moment, and everything's coming at us at once, and it's like, it's just intense. Strength is at the bottom of the deck, so it is about holding on to a focus, keeping focused, keeping strong, keeping in your willpower is everything. And that means, like, you know, having the actual willpower to let yourself take a moment and to take a breath and to, you know, I think I got the Hangman yesterday on the Instagram little card that we pulled. So we're definitely still in this not rushing through shit energy that, you know, the Emperor doesn't rush. The Emperor sort of, you know, elephants don't rush. I mean, like, I have been charged by an elephant when I was bloody 18, 19, and it was fucking terrifying. So, you know, when an elephant does actually charge, it's got a lot of power and a lot of force, but it takes a lot to get an elephant to actually charge. And the elephant will only charge if it feels threatened. The elephant charged me because I picked up a pineapple top that she wanted to eat, and she still wanted to eat it, and I thought that it was finished with. And so she was like, bitch, that's mine. So, you know, don't go at things today like, that's mine, and just like, you know, push down everything in front of you in order to get there. It's about this Hanged Man and this strength. There is strength in being patient today. There is strength in taking things slowly and not having to have everything completely worked out, figured out, and done all at once. The Nine of Pentacles with the Six of Wands underneath that is saying that us working slowly, plodding along on our own shit, you know, working on our little balls of yarn, doing our thing, honoring ourselves, and working independently according to what feels right and what feels best and what feels good today is going to bring the success. We're going to be seen for our poise is the word that I'm getting. Like your poise is actually your, I just heard poise is power. So poise is power today. Sorry guys, this is a longer reading than I anticipated. We have the athlete coming out, and we spoke about willpower, and then we have the angel and the athlete. AA. This is also, you know, with what I was saying with the Gemini Pisces stuff, alcohol, drugs, stuff like that could be really something that we might want to rely on and lean on at the moment. And with this mutable squares that we're coming into with the moon moving into Virgo and stuff, be careful with overdoing it with alcohol, overdoing it with drugs and all that sort of stuff. This is definitely not the energy to be doing that. You could find that you or someone that you love, if they overindulge, they overdose, and they start to have a mental fucking episode, okay? So just that's just a little bit of a warning. Okay, athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps. That's the thing. We are going to feel physically limited today. Development of personal willpower and strength of spirit. The shadow attributes is misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability, and entitlement. It's definitely a day to be strong in your strength of spirit. And that's what that Emperor is as well. This is us being strong and, you know, holding the fort whilst the world is just in pure disarray and chaos at the moment. We're holding ourselves up. We're holding the world up. And this is us also, you know, if you're tuning into my readings, like I set the intention, I set the vibes that the people tuning into my readings are other people who are sort of doing the work and are here to be healers and helpers for the collective and to get us through the crazy shit that we're currently going through. So I feel like today is definitely a day where we're feeling like we've got this shit. We actually can do this shit. An angel, the light attributes, is helping those in need with no expectation of return, and the shadow attributes is acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So this is definitely a day to be just in your, you know, in your compassion, especially with the Mercury square Saturn today, and then Moon moving into Virgo and squaring with Jupiter, and then we got this big Uranus and Moon Leo square. It's definitely about being there for other people because drama is going to be in the air. Things are going to be feeling really weird. And so if you can just be there for not only other people but yourself, it's definitely a day to be there for yourself. And with the athlete coming out too, Mars square Pluto does give a lot of energy. So this is a good day to be you know, exercising. Exercise is probably going to help you clear your mind as well, because it's definitely, like I said, it's going to be really foggy for the next 2 days, especially 2.5, 3 days, because we're going to have these moon oppositions and T-squares with all this Pisces and all this Gemini, which is fucking crazy. And look, oh my God, the advice we have is laughter. So that just absolutely proves to me that it's so important to just have fun and be a bit silly today. Even like I haven't used this deck of cards in years, and all of a sudden I felt like using it today. So, you know, this is not only is it a potential energy to like go way out and crazy, it is a really beautiful time to be connecting with like the spirit world and to be connecting with our higher selves and seeing for the future who we want to be and what we want to come in the life and that we want to create. And art, you know, being artistic at the moment is really going to be beautiful. But laughter, watch some comedy. And we have Seek Beauty with the perfect setting and someone literally painting. So paint, write, you know, sing, dance, act, whatever it is, doing something that is going to help you to express your emotions today. You know, for me, it's actually to filming these videos. I feel like I'm expressing myself creatively by just talking and sharing these videos. So doing something that feels like it's finding beauty within and able to like translate into beauty without. The perfect setting just says that today really is a beautiful opportunity for you to experience some really profound self-growth. And her hair is literally, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, but you know that you wish on those things. So it's a beautiful day for also, you know, with this moon square Uranus, it's like maybe just setting some intentions for what you're wanting to manifest, and manifesting from the heart, because Taurus is manifestation and Uranus being there is kind of like, well, anything could happen. anything could literally happen. And when the moon does make these oppositions and these big intense squares to Gemini and to Pisces, it's also going to be making a really nice little trine over to Uranus as well. So, you know, there's it's small, but it's a little bit of leeway in some of the intensity that we're going through. So just maybe getting a bit excited about what future we are going to be moving into. Amplify your positive emotions. Which is kind of what I said, you know, focusing on the positivity, even though things are crazy. Your positivity creates ripple effects. You're able to, you know, the more beauty you seek, the more beauty you find. And the more you focus on beauty and find beauty in your life, the more other people are able to receive it and experience it as well. So my loves, I'm going to leave this reading there. That was way longer than I intended it to be, but we just go with how Spirit wants it to fucking go at this point. I love you guys. If you did enjoy this, please do give it a like, because it helps to spread these videos to more beautiful astro souls who are also going through the chaos and might need a little bit of a pep talk. All right? If you want to leave any comments, any feedback, anything, so let me know how you're going, how you're feeling, any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see, anything about astrology that you're interested in, you know, questions, all that sort of stuff, because I'm really, really excited to start sharing a lot more content on my channel now that I'm on day 3 of these horoscopes, and it's only just the beginning, but it feels really bloody good. It feels healing, like what I was talking about with the healing stuff. So, loving it. I'd like to thank your angels, your ancestors, your higher self, your spirit guides, all the beautiful benevolent beings that are surrounding you and I in all moments, for allowing me to receive and to deliver this message to you. If you would like to book a personal tarot or astrology reading with me at the moment, you can do that through the links down below. Geminis out there, if you want to book a solar return reading for your birthday, make sure you do check that out. Make sure that you check out your channeled songs for the day. And make sure as well that you check out your horoscope, your weekly sun sign horoscope, because they are going up today as well. I'm sorry that I'm late on them. I filmed them on Monday, but I didn't realize that the editing would be such a process again. You know, it's all just trial and error at the moment. I'm just doing my thing. So sorry that they're late, but that's just is what it is at the moment. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.